right, so our very first standard in the new unit is solving by factoring. The basic level means that we already have it in factored form and we're just trying to find our values of x, which are our x-intercepts. And so in this case, notice that we have it already in factored form. It's set equal to 0. And so all we need to do is we're going to take our parentheses, set them equal to 0. I need parentheses there. And then we're going to solve. So if this is minusing 4, then we do the opposite, which is add 4. So we get x is equal to 4. And here we're going to subtract 1. And so we get x is equal to negative 1. And so what this tells us is that if we were to graph this, we know that our graph, it's always going to look like a U, which we've talked about. And basically what it tells us is that this little point, like if this was my x-axis, this point right here would be negative 1, and this point right here would be 4. And it can look lots of different ways, but the key pieces is that we have it crossing the x-axis at these two values. That's the only example I have for you, but if we were to do something a little more complicated, like maybe this was 2x plus 1 and x minus 7, something like that, same idea. Even if it comes out as a fraction, that's okay. So 2x plus 1 equals 0, x minus 7 equals 0. I still would solve normal, subtract 1, so 2x is equal to negative 1, and then I would divide by 2. I don't want you to be worried that it's going to always come out as a whole number, because it's not. It could come out as a fraction. And same thing here, I would add 7, so we get x is equal to 7. And again, if I was looking at what does that mean? That means if this is my x-axis and I have a graph, in this case, we don't have a number in front, but if you had a number like, let's say negative 2, that helps me know that it's going to go down. So it's going to look like this. And I would know that this value